Hello and welcome. I am Kim, and together with my dogs, Bobby, Pilou, and Wolfy, we live in my self-built camper van, and we are navigating van life and making it our own. Come along as we say yes to new adventures. Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. I just grabbed Pilou for a split second here. Yeah, she doesn't really like to be held like this. She's not the cuddliest of girls, but I just wanted to show her that she's doing better. Welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be about what happened to Pilou 2 weeks ago. I'm just gonna put her aside. Yeah, you're okay, sweetie, you're okay. Shake it off. Good girl, shake it off. Wolfy likes to sit with me. Pilou doesn't really like it. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a bit, yeah, she wants to play with Pilou, but she's not really. Let's see if she's okay. Yeah. Okay, so to the story about Pilou. I told you last week that I was going to, that this video was going to be about Pilou. And what happened to her was, I don't even know what happened. I'm not really sure what happened. I was filming the video about making the harness for Wolfy. She was outside enjoying the sun. Wolfy was mostly inside, and she was outside a little bit. And they play, and Wolfy plays super rough. And I think in their play something happened and Wolfy hurt Pilou, but I'm not sure. I didn't see it. All I noticed was when we went to bed, Pilou had a hard time pooing, and I thought it was a stomach thing, but she couldn't really find a spot to do number two. And she eats stuff sometimes off the ground, which gives her belly aches, or how do you say it, intestinal problems. And I know this about her, so I kept an eye on it, and I thought to myself, okay, if she needs to go out at night, we'll go out at night. And we were at my friend Guus's place, so I thought, just keep an eye on it and we'll just go into the night. And then the next morning she woke up, she could hardly move, she was shaking, she was very hurt. And I immediately thought she has a intestinal blockage. I immediately thought there's something inside of her belly that needs to come out now. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. We were in the Pilou, where we don't live. Well, we don't live here either, but I work in Hernia, where, because I've been working here for a long time, I have a vet here now, and that I've really grown attached to, because I really like how she works. And I just wanted to get back to my own vet. I thought, okay, it takes an hour to get back to my own vet, but it's 6 o'clock in the morning, so it probably takes an hour to see a vet here as well. Let's just get into the vet and leave. I texted Guus, I'm so sorry, I'm leaving. Thank you guys, thank you so much for letting me stay here, but I have to leave with Pilou. I packed up everything and we left. When we got to the vet, she was shaking, she wasn't feeling well, and I just went in there and I said, I'm so sorry, I don't have an appointment. Can I please have an emergency appointment? And they gave me the appointment, and they were checking her out. And she said, I don't feel anything wrong with her intestines. Her stomach feels okay. Her colon and everything feels good. Wolfy, leave your sister. Everything feels good. So she's like, let me just further examine her. And as soon as she got to this spot, she started squealing, and what was looking like something wrong with her intestine turned out to be something wrong on her back, like between her shoulder blades. But she was in so much pain that they immediately gave her a pain shot, which was painkiller and anti-inflammatory or something. I don't even know what the word is, but they gave her some medicine injected so that it would work fast, and we got pain medication for 6 days. So when we got home, I was a little bit relieved that she didn't have to have like emergency surgery on her body, but I was worried because Wolfy always likes to jump up on Pilou, and she got seriously hurt. So after getting her the medication, like half a day later, she was doing better, but still not fine. It didn't feel like the painkillers were taking out the pain, and it felt like she was having trouble walking. So I sent a video to my osteopath, is that a word? Chiropractor sort of thing for dogs. And she checked it out and she said, I'm so sorry, I'm fully booked, but this looks like a hernia. This looks like something neurological, which freaked me out because the same time, like 2 months later, but last year, Bobby got this, and it was a whole like thing to go through, and we got him better. He's doing great. But he's 10, so I was thinking, okay, he's 10, things can happen. Pilou's 3 years old. I didn't want this to happen to her. So she had, rest. So we were taking her on stroller walks, and because, otherwise she would just be sitting in the van all day. So I would take her along and take her on stroller walks and carry her sometimes. But when she was doing better, I just got the carrier bag with me. But when she was not good, I put her in the stroller. And I kept her and Wolfy apart because Wolfy likes to jump on her and bite her in that area, and that's not good. So I was so upset because I got Wolfy so Pilou would have somebody to play with, and 12 weeks or 10 weeks into having Wolfy, Pilou got injured because of all the playing, and that was never what I intended to happen. Anyway, she got pain medication for 6 days, but because after last year what happened to Bobby, I knew that there were holistic hernia drops that I could give her, and also a holistic pain medication that I could give her, so I started her on that. Luckily, we had an appointment 2 weeks after this happened with a holistic vet that could check her out. The appointment was initially for Bobby and his itches because he has a little bit of allergies, but he was doing so well that we made the appointment for Pilou. It was on the same date that they all got their rabies shot renewed, so we could leave in a couple of weeks. So we had her checked, and she was doing way better at that time. I was still giving her the drops, and I was still keeping her a little bit rested, but I was letting her off leash more, and she was walking at her own pace. She was running a little bit more, so she was feeling better, but she would stretch out. When they wake up, they do the big stretch. She kept doing that, like something wasn't still sitting right. So she checked her out, and she said that there was this tiny bit of hernia energy measured there, but she said it's so little that even if they would do an MRI or a scan of her body, they probably wouldn't even see it. But there was some of it there, and then also her back there was something not sitting right, so she had to manipulate that. So she is now still on the pain medication and the hernia drops. We went to the vet 3 days ago, the holistic vet who checked her out. She's doing way better. She looks basically fine, but I am so scary of letting her play with Wolfy. So what I'm doing now is I keep them separated. So if I leave them in the van, Wolfy's on the floor because I'm afraid Wolfy would fall off the bed, because she's cute, but she can make a little mistake and fall off. But Pilou knows the bed and she stays on the bed, so I put Pilou on top of the bed and Wolfy on the floor so she can stay in the doghouse. And when I walk them, I let Pilou off leash and Wolfy off leash on and off, but whenever she starts jumping up on Pilou, I put her back on the leash. But this is the thing, I need to teach them how to play differently. Pilou is doing better. She's a happy girl at the moment, and I'm hoping that this progress will stay. It's getting better way faster than Bobby did, but Bobby had a true hernia. It's not hernia. Wait, it's herniated disc. I keep saying it wrong. It's herniated disc. On multiple places in his back, he had that. So he had a longer healing process. He had a longer healing process, but Pilou's really getting better very fast. But yeah, that freaked me out, and it also makes me a little bit unsure of leaving again, because as long as we're here, if anything like this happens, I have my vets on call. I can just go to the vets that I know are good. And traveling, it's a bit scary, and also if I think I need to order something online, I order it and I get it in like a day or 2 days, and I have the medication inside my house. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit more hesitant when we're gonna be leaving, because I might not be able to order things or get things, but there's vets everywhere in Europe. I just need to get used to going to a different vet and trusting them in doing a good job. So that's the story of Pilou. She's now doing really good. She started to play a little bit more with Wolfy again, and I'm trying to teach them to play gentle. Wolfy to play gentle. And yeah, that's the story of Pilou. And let's just keep our fingers crossed that she's gonna stay feeling better. And yeah, let's just hope everything will be good for her. We'll be able to travel the end of October, because that's when I'm planning on leaving. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll keep you posted on everything. Next week's video is probably going to be about when we'll be leaving, where we're planning on going to, and what I'm doing to prep to be able to leave, because I'm doing a lot of stuff. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to new Avengers.